What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. You don't have to wait for the Rapture to get heavenly sound from headphones. And that's why I picked up these Rapture Bluetooth headphones, because I wanted to check them out. They're by Ghostek, and let's see. Looks like we open up this bad boy. It's got some pretty awesome looking packaging, kind of manga style. You can see the diagram of the headphones themselves. I'm going to need to cut open the tab on the bottom here. I mean, it's a nice box. I do like premium packaging. It always kind of gives me a good feeling about what I'm about to discover inside the box. And you can actually see the headphones on the side there. They kind of have an interesting look to them. You know, a little bit more kind of technical and high tech than a lot of headphones here. You know, particularly because of these square-ish ear pads. It also comes with, I don't see any other cordage here. It also comes with a vinyl bag, drawstring bag for carrying them. It's actually pretty nice. It has like a microfiber lining on it too, so it's pretty nice. I mean, this feels like a leather, so pretty nice. Ghostek right on there. And then we have the obligatory micro USB cable for charging, as well as a 3.5mm cord for connecting it to a headphone jack. So I want to just show you here on the top here, we have really nice, I mean, this feels like a leather, but I'm sure it's like a PU or some sort of, it's really soft, but it's all perforated. It's got a really cool sport look to it. It says Ghostek. On the underside here, it's really nicely padded. You can see that with these kind of individual pads right there. And then down here, we have just beautiful silver hardware. You know, I think that's like plastic. I think this piece is plastic here, but this all feels like aluminum. So that's pretty nice. I mean, it just has some weight down here that I was not expecting. The Ghostek logo up there. And then I do like how this bar goes all the way down. It's kind of got almost like a Bauhaus look design to it. And then we have like that perforated PU on the back side here. And then again, perforated speakers right here. And so these will definitely be on ear, and they just have a really modern look to them. And they kind of swivel a little bit like this. I think it looks like they fold in just like that, so you'll be able to get them in this bag, no problem. This bag is actually far larger than it needs to be, I think. Chamfered edge on the bottom here. You can see here 3.5mm in, maybe a lighter microphone there, and then the micro USB right there. Looks like we have controls on this side. So actually what I'm curious is we have a little button right here on one side, and then we have controls on this side, which looks like play, pause, and mode, and advance, rewind. Looks like battery status is right there. So I'm curious to which one turns on the headphones. And it's this one right here, so I just held it down. You can see it's in pairing mode, so I'm just gonna pair these suckers up and we'll try them out. All right, y'all, I've been listening to music on these things, paired them up. They just show up as Rapture in the Bluetooth. One thing I will say is that when they're turned off, to pair them for the first time, you have to hold that power button down until not only it boots up, but then it goes into pairing mode where you see the red and blue flash. Now, I will say this button on this side, which confused me, is actually like a share button. So apparently Rapture has some sort of sharing feature, which I wasn't able to figure out, which I don't need. But a couple of cool things about it. First of all, let's talk about the audio quality. It is great. For kind of being these square vertical you know, ear pads, I kind of thought the sound quality would suffer. It's kind of maybe a more of a style over utility thing, but the sound quality is awesome. And particularly in the bass, man, it just really thumps. I mean, it's awesome. I was listening to a little Kanye, and man, these sound just amazing. What kind of amazes me too is how well and they fit my ear and how comfortable they are. They almost kind of flex a little bit on the ear. You can see here, you know, they just kind of sit pretty nicely. And I've got this sucker. What's kind of cool is they kind of travel a little bit here, so you can really dial in the shape and get them really, really comfortable. The other thing I will say here is that the middle button is play, pause, but then when you tap the positive or minus sign, you actually control the volume on the phone. So that's really nice. It's really easy to tap. I think most of us are always trying to adjust because not every song or podcast or audio track is equalized. And so that's what I feel like is used most, so it's really nice that the tap feature is kind of front and center. Then if you hold it, it'll advance or rewind. The other thing I want to say here is that mode button is also a hang up or take a phone call or activate Siri. So this is a microphone down here, and as far as I could tell, the quality was fantastic when making a call. So you could certainly use this, take a phone call when you're listening to music, like a wireless headset. And so I am really, really impressed with this thing. Rapture, they look super cool. That's what I was really sold on to this by Ghostek here, but they are really a high quality set of headphones and for not a lot of money. So definitely pick them up. I'm going to be using these a lot, carrying them around in my backpack. Check them out. Peter Von Panda, out.